Hello and welcome everyone to the Daily 8 on the News 8 Live Desk. Phil Penarski here with the top 8 stories of the day in and around West Michigan. Happy Friday, everyone. We made it to the end of another week. We'll get you a look at your forecast and your weekend planner in just a little bit, but we begin our show today with the big story from Lansing. It's another update from the Michigan legislature, and it involves not only the tipped wages bill, which we discussed yesterday on the Daily 8, but also a new paid sick time bill. The bills passed just before 11 p.m. last night as lawmakers in the House and Senate worked to compromise on a deal. House Bill 4002 passed by a vote of 26 to 10 and blocks a 2018 ballot initiative for paid sick time that would require some small businesses to give their employees at least 40 hours of sick time. Senate Bill 8, which deals with tipped wages for restaurant workers and bartenders, also passed, which would also make the minimum wage in the state of Michigan $15 an hour by 2027. Both bills now head to Governor Gretchen Whitmer's desk for her signature. Police in Roosevelt Park are currently investigating the death of an 8-month-old child near Muskegon. Officers were called to a home on Drexel Road shortly before midnight Thursday on reports that the child was dead. An autopsy is being done at this time to determine a cause of death, but Police Chief Sean Bride said initial information suggests that co-sleeping may have played a role. Little other information has been released at this time as the investigation is still ongoing. We will be bringing you all of the latest information when we get it over on woodtv.com. A middle school teacher in Coldwater has been charged with eavesdropping after authorities say he hid recording devices around his home. 57-year-old Keith Johnson was arraigned Thursday in Calhoun County on 4 felony charges. Court documents show that a person who had been living in the home discovered the cameras disguised as cell phone plugs in her bedroom and a shared bedroom. She says the cameras were pointed at her bed and toward the shower. Johnson was arrested on Tuesday and was placed in jail on a $4,000 bond. He was a teacher within the Coldwater Community Schools District. The superintendent of that district says that Johnson has been placed on leave at this time. Johnson is expected to be back in court for hearings on February 28th and March 6th. And we have another update to a story that we brought you earlier this week. News 8's Megan Bunchman actually sat down for an exclusive interview with the Rockford man currently accused of burning down a home in Pennsylvania. Police say that Harrison Jones drove from Rockford to Bensalem, Pennsylvania earlier this month to set fire to a romantic rival's home. Now, Jones, in his interview from jail Thursday, said that he was innocent and that he never set the home on fire. Jones also spoke about a mysterious group of people who forced him to do things, but Jones says that he couldn't talk about much more at this time. Jones is currently awaiting extradition back to Pennsylvania, where he faces 13 felony charges for the fire. You can find that full interview with Jones and our very own Megan Bunchman right now over on woodtv.com. Let's switch gears now and get you a look towards the weekend. Plenty of fun is to be had all over West Michigan these next few days, and you can actually check out some of the best events inside this week's weekend planner. The Griffins and the Gold are back in action at Van Andel Arena. You can check out some awesome hockey tonight as well as Sunday, and in between those two games, let's go see the Gold take on the Delaware Blue Coats. That game is set for Saturday. Grand Rapids Ballet is also showcasing their production of Peter Pan at DeVos Performance Hall alongside the Grand Rapids Symphony. Some actual pixie dust will actually be in the air for that one as the cast will be flying around on stage. And don't forget about World of Winter. It's still going strong, and that includes one of the favorite events of the season. Human Hungry Hippos is back, and it makes its return to Rosa Parks Circle this Sunday. Still plenty of time to sign up a team and compete in that. The full weekend planner, of course, can be found right now over on woodtv.com. And are you sick of the snow? Because I know I am, and I'm sure everyone in Gaylord is feeling the same way. The National Weather Service says that the northern Michigan city is already approaching its all-time snowfall record, and we're not even through February yet. As of Thursday morning, Gaylord has reported just under 181 inches of snow this season. The all-time record is 185.6 inches, which happened in the winter between 2006 and 2007. Since the first measurable snowfall for the city came on November 20th, Gaylord residents have seen snow in 86 of the last 93 days, and even more snow is slated to come today and through the weekend for them. So prayers go out to all of them there. And speaking of forecasting, let's check in now with Storm Teammate meteorologist Sarah Flynn to see what we're in store for here in West Michigan.
Happy Friday, West Michigan. A quiet stretch of weather that we have, and that starts today. Some sunshine working in, still on the cooler side of things with highs in the upper 20s. But again, quiet conditions. Those winds will come from the west today at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, eventually turning to the south. It'll pave the way for some sunshine to work in on Saturday as well, once again staying dry. Sunday looking mostly dry for us as well, but we'll start to see a chance for a system to clip us Sunday night into Monday. A bit of a wintry mix developing there. But look at these temperatures. We are warming up. We'll be in the 40s for both Tuesday and Wednesday, and that'll push us in the direction of rain rather than that snow. As far as your 8-day forecast, behind that, we are expecting a little bit of a cool down into early March. We'll likely see those 30s make a return and a couple more snow chances building during that time frame.
All right, thank you, Sarah. And in case you missed it this morning, Tulip Time 2025 has officially named a winner of its annual poster contest. Andrew Snyder's Blooms on Parade was selected out of nearly 100 different pieces and will be featured throughout the festival on merchandise, signage, and even a specialty beer. Snyder and Tulip Time Executive Director Gwen Auerda joined me on the live desk this morning to discuss the honor and also what's in store for this year's festival, which begins, of course, on May 2nd. All of that and more can be found over on our website, woodtv.com. All right, that is going to do it for us today here on the News 8 live desk. We will, of course, be back again tomorrow with 8 more, or excuse me, on Monday, not tomorrow. On Monday, we'll be back again with 8 more stories that you need to know, kind of recapping the weekend, of course. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in to this latest edition of the Daily 8. I'm Phil Penarski, hoping that you have a great rest of your day and an even better weekend.